Welcome back to the Season Starter Show. I'm David, and I'm glad you decided to spend the next few minutes with us. Today, we're talking about something that might sound surface level at first, but I promise you it goes a lot deeper than that. We're talking about fashion and grooming, what it really means to put yourself together once you've crossed into your 50s and beyond. Now, before anyone rolls his eyes and assumes this is going to be a lecture about fancy clothes, let me be clear. This is not about chasing every trend that scrolls past on your phone. It is not about trying to look 30 again. It is about something simpler and a lot more powerful. It is about walking into a room and feeling like you belong there, because you do. Here is something I have noticed, and maybe you have too. The way we present ourselves changes how we carry ourselves. When you take a little extra care with how you look, you stand a little straighter, you speak a little more directly. People treat you a little differently too, not because you are trying to impress anyone, but because confidence is contagious, and it starts with you believing you look like the man you actually are. Think about this every time you get a fresh haircut, or put on a jacket that actually fits right. There is a small shift that happens almost immediately. You walk a little taller, leaving the barbershop. You sit up a little straighter at dinner. None of that is about vanity. It is about giving yourself permission to take up the space you have earned over the last 50 plus years. So let us get into it. I want to cover 3 areas today. First, grooming, especially hair, beard, and a few basics most men skip. Second, the wardrobe pieces that actually matter once you hit this stage of life. Third, a simple plan for putting all of this into action without turning your life upside down. By the end, you will have something you can start using this week. Let us start with hair, because for a lot of men over 50, this is where the anxiety lives. Thinning hair, graying hair, a hairline that is not where it used to be. Here is the good news. None of that needs to be hidden or apologized for anymore. The styles getting the most attention right now all lean into working with what you have rather than fighting it. The textured crop is one of the most requested cuts at barbershops these days. It keeps the sides short, adds a little texture and movement on top, and does a great job of reducing the appearance of thinning, because there is less weight pulling the hair flat against your scalp. If you have got some recession at the temples or thinning at the crown, ask your barber about this one specifically. The taper fade is another strong option, and it works well because it is clean without being severe. The sides gradually shorten into a tidy shape, which keeps things looking sharp and professional, but it is also low maintenance. You are not fighting with product every single morning. If you want something even simpler, the buzz cut and its variations, sometimes called the overgrown buzz or the burr cut, are having a real moment. There is something to be said for a style that takes 5 minutes to maintain and still looks intentional rather than like you gave up. And if you have practically no hair on top, have lots of hair along the sides, please consider shaving it all off. And then there is what people are calling the quiet silver trend. This is simply embracing your natural gray instead of coloring it. I want to spend a second on this one because I think it matters beyond hair. Where it used to be something men felt pressured to hide, now it is being recognized for what it actually is, a marker of experience and confidence. A well-shaped cut that lets your natural gray show through reads as more intentional than hair that is clearly dyed and growing out at the roots. Whatever cut you choose, get it trimmed every 4 to 6 weeks. That regular maintenance is what separates a sharp look from one that just looks unkept. And if you wear a beard, take the time to coordinate it with your haircut. A neatly trimmed beard or clean stubble should feel like it belongs with the hair on your head, not like 2 separate decisions made by 2 different men. While we are on grooming, do not stop at the hair on your head. A few small habits make a bigger difference than most men expect. Trim your nose and ear hair regularly. Tame your eyebrows so they are neat rather than wild. Use a basic daily moisturizer, especially if you spend time outdoors, since skin gets drier and shows wear more easily as we age. None of this takes more than a few minutes a day, and together it adds up to a face that looks rested and cared for rather than neglected. Now let us talk wardrobe, because this is where I think a lot of men either overthink things or do not think about them at all. The good news is that you do not need a closet full of clothes. What you need is a small number of well-chosen pieces that work together and actually fit you. Fit is the single biggest factor in whether an outfit looks sharp or sloppy, more than the brand name, more than what you paid for it. A simple shirt tailored to your body will always look better than an expensive one that is too big or too tight. Let me walk you through the pieces that consistently show up as essentials for men our age right now. Start with a classic watch. This is not just about telling time. A good watch signals attention to detail in a way almost nothing else does. You do not need anything flashy. A simple, well-made piece that you can wear with both a suit and a casual shirt will serve you for years. Next, get yourself 1 or 2 cashmere sweaters. I know that might sound indulgent, but hear me out. Cashmere drapes differently than regular wool or cotton. It does not bunch up, it does not look stiff, and it keeps you warm without adding bulk. Layer it over a collared shirt for a polished look, or wear it on its own for something simple and clean. Outerwear matters more than people realize, especially as we get older. A quality wool overcoat, a classic trench coat, or a well-made leather jacket does double duty. It protects you from the weather, and it is often the first thing people notice when you walk into a room, since it is the layer right on top. Invest here. A good coat lasts for years and only gets better with age, kind of like we do. For your everyday basics, you want a few crisp white and light blue dress shirts. These 2 colors are about as close to universal as you can get. They work under a blazer, they work with jeans, they work for nearly any occasion you will run into. Pair them with neutral chinos or a good pair of dark wash denim, and you have got a foundation that takes you from a casual lunch to a more polished evening out with just a quick layer change. Round things out with 1 solid blazer and a quality pair of leather shoes. Loafers if you want something a little more relaxed, or a clean pair of Oxfords if you want something sharper. Make sure your belt and shoes are in the same color family, brown with brown, black with black. It is a small detail, but it is one people notice even when they cannot say exactly why an outfit looks right. A good pair of sunglasses rounds things out nicely too, especially for casual days, and it is a simple way to add a bit of polish without trying too hard. Here is the theme running through everything I just listed. Quality over quantity, fit over flash, timeless over trendy. You are not trying to dress like you are in your 20s again. You are dressing like a man who knows exactly who he is and does not need to prove anything to anybody. Before we move into action steps, let me flag a few common mistakes I see men our age make, so you can sidestep them entirely. The first is holding on to clothes for sentimental reasons, rather than because they actually work. We all have that jacket from 15 years ago that no longer fits the way it used to, but we keep it around anyway. Sentiment has its place, but your everyday wardrobe is not where it belongs. If something does not fit well today, it is not doing you any favors. The second mistake is wearing everything too big. A lot of men size up out of habit, thinking it will be more comfortable, when really it just reads as sloppy and adds visual bulk you do not need. Clothes that are properly fitted to your actual frame, not the frame you had decades ago, will always look more flattering and more current. The third is neglecting your shoes. Scuffed leather, worn down heels, and dusty loafers undercut an otherwise sharp outfit faster than almost anything else. A few minutes with a shoe brush and some polish once a month keeps your shoes looking the way they should. And the fourth mistake is treating grooming and wardrobe as separate decisions. A great haircut paired with a wrinkled shirt does not work, and neither does a sharp blazer over an unkempt beard. Think of grooming and clothing as one complete picture, rather than 2 unrelated boxes to check. So how do you actually start putting this into practice? I do not want you to feel like you need to overhaul your entire closet this weekend. That is not realistic, and honestly, it is not necessary. Here is what I would do instead. First, do a quick audit of what you already own. Pull everything out and ask yourself honestly what still fits well and what does not. Anything too big, too small, or worn out goes into a donate pile. Second, find a good tailor. This is probably the single highest value move you can make. A skilled tailor can take a shirt or a pair of trousers you already own and make it fit like it was made specifically for you. That alone upgrades your whole wardrobe without buying a single new item. Third, build slowly. Pick one category at a time. Maybe this month, it is finally getting a quality coat. Next month, it is a couple of new dress shirts. There is no rush. The goal is a wardrobe that works, not a closet stuffed with things you bought on impulse and never wear. And on the grooming side, the simplest first step is booking a consultation with a barber who has real experience cutting hair for men our age. Tell them honestly what you are working with. Ask about the textured crop or the taper fade we talked about today and let them guide you from there. Before I wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Style after 50 is not about chasing youth. It is not about pretending the last few decades did not happen. It is about looking in the mirror and seeing a man who is comfortable, confident, and clearly intentional about how he shows up in the world. That is worth a little time and care, not because anyone is watching, but because you deserve to feel as sharp on the outside as you have become on the inside. That is it for this week's episode. If this gave you something useful, do me a favor and hit subscribe so you do not miss the next one. Leave a quick review if you have got a minute. It genuinely helps this show reach more men who could use it. And if you know a friend who needs to hear this, go ahead and share it with him. Until next time, this is David, reminding you that getting older does not mean settling. It means getting sharper. Take care of yourselves out there. God bless.